Hello everyone, no time for intros or anything, we go straight into the action and we pray that we can have a nice race. Let me double check if everything works. I think server is alive, stream is alive, and I think my chat should be alive as well. There it is. Right. I think my mic is working. I think the in-game sound is working. Alright. Let's do some Sebring Sunset. And if we don't get results from the race, then oh well. Right. First time for me a proper go with the Porsche around Sebring. I did a couple of laps yesterday, but it was just full tank, one outing. Right, hi Joao, hi Ozixy, hi Mario, hi Penicillin, and hi Logi. Well, Logi is in the server. Ah, Joao, you joined as well. Yeah, I saw like 2-minute 4s in the leaderboard, whatever that means. I think 3s are possible for sure. 2s maybe, I don't know. I hope the Porsche won't kill me on the brakes into the last corner. Good evening, Marvin. So yeah, if this goes well, I might just do like some GT3 fixed afterwards, or maybe not, let's see. Maybe I quickly go through the actual updates. Understeer. It's cold tires, of course. Do I have my monitor on max brightness? I do. Oh, wait. There you go. Thank you for the notice. Yeah, one day I need to figure out some more stable solution for this camera, because it's just, well, it's bolted onto the actual LMU profile and it's not bolted fully, so I can actually move it around a little bit, and then it's on that deformable triple stand, kind of DIY'd on the top of that LMU profile, so it's not best, but it's kind of doing the job, so I'm reluctant to fix it when it's not fully broken. Come on, rotate. Race for life, thank you. I will need a lot of luck, but fun I will have. The car is alright. I just need to get the front temps somewhere to get any exits. Yeah, I mean, I would need like a proper, yeah, like the tripod, but like 1 meter height. 10-minute quali, that means 5 laps. Let's take 6. Remember, it's only one set of tires for the quali and the race. Where is it? Here, okay. I don't need the track map. Oof, alright. Hopefully nobody has really esported this combo now. I saw some names that would imply that people have maybe been trying a bit harder to prepare. But let's see. Evening, Johnny. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, I'll not try any silly kind of wasting laps while trying to weave on the straights or anything. I'm just gonna try to get a good lap time in every attempt and see what happens. The rotation when coasting is brilliant. Problem is just when I try to go on throttle, everything stops, apart from the going straight. Hi Tom, hi Nicholas. Yeah, like I mean, I feared it's gonna be quite a nightmare, but Kota was really pleasant in the dry and in the wet 1 week ago. There is just nothing on the front. You really need to do all the rotation at the apex. But so far, so good. No server crashes. Practice has been running, Quali is running. All seems stable. And I think in Discord, in online status or online schedule, I think these red circles turned orange. So that could mean that things kind of work now. Kind of, I don't know. it just doesn't rotate. Crazy. But the Porsche is already 7/10 quicker, so I need to get my shit together. I'm not sure if this curb is a good idea or not. I mean, it's yeah, it's it is mid-engine, but at the same time, it's the most rare of the mid-engines, I think. Keep braking and then late on power and just, I think, cut this one and then just, okay, yeah, this works. Just have to drive it like a front-wheel drive car and it's all good. Purple sector 2, nice. Rear mid-engine. Mid-rear engine. Just cannot go on power. But we need to gain like 2 seconds, I think. Wait, no, we're already in the 3s, alright. I forgot what are the actual targets for the lap times. I need to remember the fuel ratio, 0.84. I think I have like half a second in the last corner if I just brake 50 meters later and nail it. Come on. For Quali 201s. Yeah, let's see. It's tricky conditions. Much sharper exit. Still barely making it. Yeah, Berg 2.1. Let's find a second somewhere. Come on. Why didn't it upshift? Do I have a hardware problem there? Hope not. I don't know how to drive this car. .911 gap, yeah. That's nice. Yeah, I will have fuel and time for one more. Come on, half a second. It's somewhere. Oh, that missed shift really costed me last lap. Should have carried a bit more speed. And that's a P3 in Quali. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Oof, a bit stressful. Yeah, I have used all the all the tire that I could have used. I would like to sand it a bit harder, but if I have a spin, then I get flat spotted tire for the race, and that's not great. Right, 0.84 for the ratio. Logie, good luck to you as well. Okay. So what do we have here? 0.84? But why is the default ratio so high? I don't get it. Send it in T1. I don't know. Let's see how T1 feels. And we get 45 minutes. Like 22 laps. Do I just start with max fuel? I have a bit of time to decide. Alright, what's the fastest that we will be doing? So 45 times 60 divided by 22 would be 2.7s. Can we do quicker than 2.7 on average? Difficult, right? Let's be safe. 23, just take all of it. It's fine. Okay. 1 minute. Server still alive. We have a sunny evening. I have not even checked the weather forecast. Oh yeah, I got a great old calculator from the same. I think I changed battery once in like 20 years. It's crazy. Did I even change the battery? I think I changed it once. What settings for the electronics? I don't really know. I think I just put like, what did I put? 358, but I mean it kind of feels good. I don't even know what should I do. Like brake bias is maybe a bit too oversteery, but it kind of works as well. Just gonna take it. And see what happens. It does not have the solar cell, no. It's just the battery. But I think I had an older one with the solar cell before. The roaring V8s. I checked for Bob updates for today, but I couldn't see anything. Hi CA, if I recommend iRacing for a chance to get from sim to real, that's a very difficult question. There is not really many options at the moment if you don't have a couple of millions to just go from sim to real, although like that Prodigy racing stuff kind of does something in that regard, but they had a race in RF2, but now they are just iRacing, I think. Anyway, we are green soon. Let's go. Alright, 2 Slovenians in top 3. Very nice. The Porsche just struggles just a little bit when it's green. Turn It's already a great race, right? Trying to settle in into P3. Pace feels fine. It's just like, you know, in real life, you get a practice session, you have a mechanical fault, you cannot take part in part of practice, so you go straight to quali, you try to do a lap, then suddenly a race is already happening, and you just need to do best with what you have. And I'm not doing that at the moment. But I should have some pace to catch the P1 and P2. I don't like the sight of the Ferrari of a barrier behind though. He's already doing his things. No damage, luckily. The Ford is really good around here. Very enjoyable as well, for sure. But the Porsche is not bad at all. I was trying to say before that I expected much harder time in this season with the Porsche on the fixed setup, but it's actually kind of fun. I expected to be struggling more, but it kind of works. Also the FFB is like really sharp today. Not sure if it's just Sebring or what, but it feels very, very good. Not that it feels bad otherwise, but feels very alive. Right, so the Corvette in the lead has the tendency to be very quick and then drop off. I hope that happens today. The Mustang is a great endurance car, though. I lose a lot of time in the last corner. So I can brake even later for turn 2. I think the Corvette is already kind of doing Corvette things ahead. Not gonna be long till we see them side by side into the last corner. I need to extend my trail braking, but not sure how yet. Anyway, I'm quicker than top 2, that's great. But I got the feeling that Berg with the Ford would be going mid-2s now if he had clean air. Yes, Nazar, I don't know what to do about it. I mean, what in theory you should do is just extend the trail braking and go like fast in, slow out. But I don't know how to do that in a corner that has geometry like the sunset bend. It's a big bump on the brakes, so you brake early to avoid getting destroyed, but then you stop too early. I don't know, now I try to brake a bit later or keep a bit of trail braking remaining for the exit or like for very late apex, but it's, yeah, just run wide. But Jordan P1 is surely struggling as well. Something weird happens when you go on throttle with the rear suspension. I'm not sure, they're not close enough, right, for a side-by-side yet. I don't know. But Jordi started... What is going on with the Daston? Ah, he's backing out. Thank you. Not thank you. Man, why? It's unbelievable, like, well, he says sorry, but like, I just knew that something is gonna happen. I said like thank you, but in back of my head, oh no, he's gonna do something unexpected and... Alright, well, a funny coincidence, anyway. Back to catching, top 2. Oh, we have Nightbot in the chat. That's interesting. It's very interesting. So I looked into Nightbot to get finally this exclamation mark command to work, but I didn't actually put them in, but it looks like it's already doing something automatically. You are in trouble for what was it? Stop spamming caps. Okay. What was the caps even for? I didn't even see any caps. Was it the Studio 397 with caps? No, wait, that's... I don't even know. Yeah, they need coffee first. I'm gonna fix it in the next days, hopefully. But the Corvette is still going at a reasonable pace. That was a decent last corner, but I don't even know what I did. Just coasted for longer in 4th gear. Ford is surely interestingly good on the brakes. I don't know why, it's a heavy car. Nice V-shape, but a bit too much of apex. And the Porsche should be best on the brakes, I think. I just don't know how to brake. I have ABS 6 and a dubious brake bias, but it kind of feels good. Nightbot. Oh dear. Right, why is the Mustang now falling off pace? And why is Corvette gaining? Makes no sense. Maybe I should go max ABS and max rear brake bias or something. With Troski you just copy-paste the brand logo and the settings folders over to the new install. Just did that earlier today actually. I forgot to remove this weird kind of, I don't know if it's even visible on the stream, some weird numbers on the right side of the standings. Is the Ford destroying the fronts that much? Ah, so sketchy on the entry, and then no front on the exit still. At least I'm not running out of the rotation on the brakes. We moved on the brakes a bit into the first hairpin. Ah, that was such a waste of time. Ay ay ay. 1.5 seconds gone for no reason. But I had to go through. It's just hard to battle if you have no exit. No exit rotation, no acceleration. And that's against the Mustang, which is great on the brakes and very heavy. So if there is a contact, I spin most likely. I needed to pull that one in the first try. I felt like I have a chance. But like he has better pace, I think. He's just missing the apexes. I think he should be able to catch Zwirs. Hakimi, thank you for the sub. Welcome. You need to go to the gym if you want to match the American muscle. Well, potentially. Already past half race distance. I don't know, the Corvette is not dropping off. Maybe the track temp is too cold for that. Point 3.3.2. Come on. I don't know. Well, I need more power. There is just no way to get close through the last corner. The Porsche is just naturally a tenth off. But pace is absolutely tight between top 4. Well, the apex was somewhere hidden behind this huge monstrosity that's driving ahead of me. Is there a chance? I don't know. If I went on the inside, then I have such an acute angle that we both spin off. And around the outside, I don't have a chance. Oof. Barrier saved my life now with his dive, otherwise Berg would have a big run on me. Oof. Okay. Berg lost 2 positions there. Barrier barged his way through. Now hopefully we have pace advantage over the Ferrari still. Oh yeah, the netcode, it's unmatched. And I experience that every time I try other mainstream sims. In ACC I feel like it's just so difficult to drive. Impossible to know where the cars are because of all the rubber banding. And then in iRacing I have kind of some confidence, but not really. But here it's just so much easier to have battles. You just feel connection to the road and you feel a lot of confidence in the netcode, so you can go for it. And you know that if a touch happens, you'll be most likely able to hold it. Except if it's a mistake, obviously, and a big bump, but yeah. That was a solid line. Quite conservative, but it was beautiful. Porsche doing Porsche things. Luckily catchable. Such slides in Lexus, for example, are deadly. And in most other cars as well. It's Veers is just like a 10th or 2 off now, but he had the best race position. What do you mean by static? A mic? Like this mic. I mean, I will check it in the stream later. I apologize about it. Not flat. I hope it's not too loud of a static. Interesting. Yeah, I'll check it. Barrier feels quick, he can nail every corner. But I'm struggling a bit now. I mean, the Corvette is not the best endurance car, but the Porsche isn't either. Even though it was really good previous week in the wet. And even though the rears are in the perfect temperature window, it's still doing weird things. And that complete disconnect of the fronts on the X, it's super annoying. Oh yeah, the Bob variety is surely great. It wasn't too bad before the V1.1 either, but now it's, well, quite fine-tuned already. Even though I think it kind of, like Bob was kind of done so you have equal pace on these fixed setups, but that's a bit tricky. And maybe it has gone a bit more towards the actual pace of the cars. So potentially on some tracks, some fixed setups can suffer, but I don't really have enough data to make any bold claims about it. Obviously I would gain surely 2-3 tenths per lap if suddenly I had a bit more front out of high-speed corners. But probably there is not much one could do then to fix the entries. Two to go. Yeah, the wheel spin at the apex is kind of necessary, but it's not the best thing to have, right? If you don't have much confidence in the rear, but you still need to slide the rear a bit, it's just not a great combination. And I don't think you really need to slide. I mean, okay, in the very long corners you do need something crazy to avoid the understeer on the front. Well, on the exit. But in sharper corners there is a moment around the apex where you kind of feel, as the car not twitches, but kind of just melts, or like it goes elastically around the corner in such a weird way that kind of it rotates well. Thank you for the sub. Not fluent in Cyrillic letters though, so should be one more lap. Barrier really gains in Sector 1, but then I kind of drive off a bit in Sector 2. Just need to nail every single corner now, otherwise I have him on my inside into the last corner, and that will not end well. He messed it up as well. That was good. It wasn't good. But the gap is sufficient. If he brakes late, I'm sure he's gonna stick his nose into the apex, so I need to hug it. 7/10 should be safe. Alright, that's it. We survived, server survived. GG, Jordi, well driven. Yeah, we kind of wasted a bit of time battling, but I think the pace was always comparable between top 3 or even top 4. But the Ford dropped the most out of all cars. I'm super confused about it. I don't get it, but I don't have an explanation. Maybe the fixed setup works in that way. But really Ford should be the best for the endurance out of these cars, as far as I understand. Well, thank you chat for the GGs. It was a bit of a long one without that much battling, but the battles were good. And I mean, for me, I was trying to hold on for dear life, as I really don't know exactly how this Porsche works still. I'm just gonna check if the OBS allows me. What did I do? If I did something wrong here at the start. I mean, yeah, I started well, but yeah, Porsche just doesn't accelerate that well. Then into the apex, hold it on the inside, try not to understeer. I mean, there wasn't really anything. I had to defend a bit there, right? I'm trying to find that defense. GG, Logi. Where did you end? I haven't checked the results yet, actually. Here I just didn't have the pace. And then I had to do the defense. Yeah, like... bonk. I mean, I was kind of braking in a straight line, so I will not blame him. Ooh, nice. TC. And then, yeah, the big battle. What even happened? He went off here, right? A nice bit of a Ford understeer on the exit. And then of course Ford out accelerates. And then I try to dive around the outside. Very respectful battle, for sure. And then the switchback, and I almost hit the apex, but it was just enough to get through. Ow. We both kind of went towards each other a bit. And then Barrier sees the gap. Obviously he's gonna send it, right? Yeah. How wasn't that an illegal overtake? Because it wasn't really an overtake. And then the cut detection kind of stops already. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay. So do we get the results then or not? I mean, we get some results, right? This kind of counts? Because some people before didn't get the results counted. Championship standings. No, wait. No, something is broken here. Yeah, this doesn't count. But if I go to profile, results get reprocessed tomorrow. Okay. Why is it? I don't get this. Like, why is there like bars, but in the results it's like splits, like 10 splits. But here it's like kind of loading bar. We would understand. In event history, hey, it's there. I don't know. Okay. Well, I mean, I normally finish with GT3 fixed on these Tuesdays, but I mean, let's just quickly check. There is this. Okay, let's. Try to wiggle this connector. I'm trying to wiggle the other one. One moment. Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, nothing really clicked, but the thing is, I have like this mic with the mic connector. I mean, I hope it's not this one. Like, this is not staticking, right? But yeah, this connector goes into like that big 3. Is it even 3.5? Like the big heavy, not the phone one, but the big like connector that goes in. But because that doesn't go into the motherboard, obviously I need like another converter or adapter for it, and there is a bit of wiggle room there, so I hope this is gonna be fine. Okay, it sounded like the static before copy, then it's that one. I hope my wiggling has fixed those problems now. Right, I mean, I kind of would do maybe. Should I, this is recipe for disaster, right? Tom Lartilo in the Porsche. Is that 2 esports? That's many splits though. I don't know. Do I want a Le Mans race? Alternatively, I register for this with LMP3, but maybe it's not gonna be that fun. Wait, why is it there only... Do we have LMP2s as well here? Ah, there is no LMP2, just LMP3. Well, I have 5 minutes to decide. I don't have the setup loaded for Silverstone. And this one is a bit of a DR donation. Ah, we have Andy in the chat. Was a good day for Andy, right? Ah, it was the Champ League is breaking RC. Interesting. What do we do here? Dear chat, Silverstone LMP3 or Le Mans GT3 fixed? I'm scared of Tom, maybe. Silverstone LMP3. I mean, yeah, I kind of prefer Silverstone LMP3. Question is, do I do that on the CDA setup or on the default setup? Wait, is that fixed setup even? This one is fixed. No, wait. That one is open. It's fixed. Okay. Yeah, I'm mixing up two different ones. There is ELMS Sprint and then there is Le Mans Cup. Okay, which one should we take? Which one looks the most like the Rafa livery? Black, red, white, maybe this one. We do fixed, I'm forgiven. Okay. Well, let's do some LMP3 fix then. I think I did only one round before and it was the ELMS Sprint. And we had the open setup and I just took the CDA one. Obviously we now have some pretty decent setups in the Go setup shop that I would download, but I'm happy with fixed. What actually do we have here? I forgot about these settings. The honk. Beautiful. Well, just drive, see what happens. $80 brake pressure. I think I put it to 80 now. 40... 48 point... Where is my... I remapped. I need to re-remap the brake bias back to my button. 4 free TC. Yeah, I think I... Did I do like 3 free before? Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of cold tire going on here. I think 4-3 is not bad. Like I tried less in that. What was I even racing? There was one race. Wait, it was that race with Jardier when he binned it, and I was LMP3. Yeah, I was following the leader of LMP3, and he spun on traction, and then collected LMP2 leaders. Ivan, I think David Morocek has gold too. And maybe another one. I don't quite remember. Yeah, I guess I could take a bit less TC, but it's kind of fine. Is this fuel times 2? Let's quickly do a pit entry practice. Times 2 fuel. Okay, then we are pitting, I suppose. Yeah, a bit earlier. 18 laps, copy. Yeah, times 2. And 8 tires. $32-minute race, okay. I keep forgetting all the lap times and stuff like that. I have no idea what LMP3s are doing around Silverstone. I didn't have to pit. 32 minutes and you didn't have to pit. It makes sense around Silverstone. There is a lot of kind of high-speed coasting. And the hairpins are not that bad. It's not that stop-go of a track. 7 minutes for Quali. 7 minutes, what is that in laps? 4 laps, I assume. Maybe we take fuel for 5, just in case. I'm just gonna go 3-3 here. 80 felt decent. Alright. Ah, 25 liters, 4 laps, okay. I mean, I went to 80, just like with LMP2, you know, like it's very low by default, but it's also very tricky. And you actually, it's funny because at Bahrain when we were esporting the WEC version of LMP2 for VCO ERL, I figure out you can put 100% brake pressure, and there are moments on track where you actually can use 100%. But it's for such a small duration of the braking zone that it just doesn't make any sense, and it's super difficult to manage the brake trace. But anyway, I don't really want to like go full crazy now, as I just want to have a nice, clean, easy race. Yeah, you can go like 85, 90% for sure on the brake. But it's kind of, yeah, kind of a baby LMP2. Kind of feels similar, it feels good. And it doesn't have these high-speed tricky moments that the LMP2 has. Okay. It's 7-minute quali. I'm gonna put. Let's put 85. $88 to be. Yeah, I guess 88 is fine. Lawrence, it's Grid Engineering Porsche RSR replica. P1 with the stop and go already. I had the stop and go here when I did the first round, right? Because these traffic lights are kind of far apart and it's a very short duration or short path from garage to the pit exit. So it's very easy to just forget about it and go through. Never gonna happen at Sebring because the pit lane is so long. I'm really glad that the whole system is still working here. No crashes. No server drama. Things seem to be stable. I still don't understand how this is a 6-cylinder engine. It just doesn't sound like a six-cylinder at all. Yeah, lock up. Hyper, I think the maggots and beckets are significantly easier. And for one reason only, that's because the Coda has flat curbs and then the anti-cuts, and it's stupid. Here it's kind of aggressive curb, so you just take as much as you dare, and it's fine. But there at Coda you just need to go for the anti-cut a bit and kind of put one tire inside some anti-cuts, and it's just a track limit mess. Although here they kind of went towards this flat curb with anti-cut as well, although it's less flat than it feels or looks. I prefer the old Silverstone curbs, made much more sense. Toyota Tundra engine, interesting. Well, the anti-cuts here throw the LMP2 a lot more than LMP3. Yeah, they're quite aggressive. The red thingies. No purples. Let's see. Not that far off. Feels weird, like I don't know, I think you have to take these anti-cuts there, although I wasn't really pushing that hard. Not sure what would happen on eSport setup on the full limit. Tires are awakening, or what's the word? I guess awakening is the correct one. I'm still tiptoeing around for the grip. No idea where the limit is. Way too little laps. that I have done before with the LMP3. So close for P1. But now the most important one. I still have some that Porsche understeer fear on the exits, and I'm just scared to go on throttle. Oh no, that's not great. That's not great at all. Lost half a second there. Yeah, it's right hand side steering wheel, right? The track limits feel a lot different. Should be 1 second improvement now, but it's gonna be 6/10 maybe. Let's see. Okay. Purple is free, but not over yet. Wrong side drive, indeed. Zico, what's the new update? I can go quickly through the log after. Somehow I'm P1 with... Yeah, I think others surely had the pace as well to get me, but we all kind of failed. Right, 5.8. 5.8 per lap. 32 times 60 divided by 113.5, let's say. 17 times 5.8. Yeah, full tank is just enough. New tire, max fuel, 50 seconds. Yeah, let me maybe... I'm scared of free. Although I shouldn't be really. It's just like I'm tiptoeing around on the exit instead of just smashing the throttle. Ah, free. Should be fine. All good. So I have max fuel and I have the tire. Okay. Yeah, 4-3 or 3-4? 3-4 maybe? Let's take 3-4. Because I think it's activating but not enough. Do we have to warm up the brakes here? No real braking zones anywhere for quite a long time. Anyway, about what the update is just well, not anything huge. It's just like a bit of a patch, and some minor updates kind of together with stuff like I think most importantly they have fixed that weird exposure bug which blinded people when the clouds went overcast. And then also they added the missing car liveries in the standings and the results if you had a custom livery and so on. I have to lift a little, most likely. Depends if we go extra lap or not. I'll see. Where is the green here actually? Quite late, I assume. Have to be ready. Alright, there we go. Green flag for the dentists. And a lot of stability updates indeed, yeah. I kind of suspect that there might have been a little small hidden bop changes to some cars, I don't know. Would need to somehow check. Stethoscope. Wait, the stethoscope, isn't that... I don't really have my medical equipment English vocabulary where it should be. Isn't the stethoscope the thing to listen to lungs or to heartbeat? Yeah, the doctor thing. Yeah, okay. I guess you don't need stethoscope for the tooth. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I have some medical vocabulary then installed. Is the static noise fixed, by the way? Like from the mic? I hope it's not repeating. Razvan, no crash at all. No more static, so that's funny. Must have been some weird contact then in that connector. Okay, I am... I have to save more fuel, right? Although it should be 17. If it's 17, then it's not... track limit, right. If it's 17 laps, then no problem, but if it's 18, then problem. But I don't think we have 18. What does... the HUD expect? I think I calculated like 16.9, right? The problem is there is no virtual energy, so I don't know how much others are fuel saving. For all I know, they could all be in for 18 laps, and now I have to save extra liter compared to them. Oh yeah, IMSA will just... it would be incredible. I'm doing the proper dentist racing lines. But yeah, indeed, add IMSA to this and we can race this game for 20 years and we won't get bored. maybe not 20. But if during those 20 years we also get some historic content, then we are sorted. It's scary to race when you get no practice. I'm just gonna try to save for 18, although with 14.3 remaining. So we've done 4 laps and 14 to go, so we need to save for 18, right? 5.5. Quali is the best practice, yeah, indeed. The same way as in exams or at uni or anything, you learn the most while doing the exam. Or if you're questioned and then the professor tells stuff and you instantly remember everything. And if you don't remember before he tells you, then at least you remember after he tells you. The cards. Half a point for that. I'm getting confused by the wrong wheel drive. You really need to have it in your mind, right? Like when you do corners, you need to have it in mind that there is a lot of car on the left, but not much on the right, so you can really cut the right corners, but not so much the left corners. Yeah, ELMS or English is difficult. ALMS, right? In Slovenian it would be very simple. ELMS and ALMS. But in English it's E and A and I don't know, like... What is A? It's both A and E. It's A, but it's not. It's neither of those. It's A. All these years of learning English and I still cannot pronounce stuff properly. Anyway, Asian Le Mans series will be beautiful edition for sure. Well, Malaysia is a fantastic track. Dubai and Abu Dhabi though, I mean... better than nothing, right? Wonder if P2 and P3 are going for 18 as well. Abu Dhabi, yeah, I agree with that. The only thing about Abu Dhabi that I'm unhappy with is the chicane in the middle of the two straights. Which I understand it has to be there, but it would be lovely if it was just a long wide, easy flat out, high speed left-hander. I'm above the fuel limit. Without knowing how much P2 and P3 have saved, it's a tricky race. If they are over-saving now, they can just strike easy later. But maybe they aren't. Yeah, a random track pack would be awesome. Or like a test track pack. Like Jerez, Manicure. Red Bull Ring. Oh well. Nordschleife inevitably. Oh yeah, the American tracks for sure, but I guess there is no chance of that without IMSA. What are they doing behind? Was that a big battle? Dear track limits. Oh, they crashed. Ah, yeah. Well, that makes things probably quite straightforward for us. Ah, Saudi Arabia, yeah. Well, what is it, Jeddah? Yeah. It's a cool track. It's not bad. Actually, I have a... Ooh. Oops. Yeah, this LMP3, like, it's so planted, even on throttle, like, you can really smash the throttle, but very late on the exit, or very late on the entry, it will suddenly catch you by surprise. In an unexpected place. Anyway, what was I trying to say? I think I have a very... how to say it? I think I don't even know which track is it. I'm mixing up these American F1 tracks. I think it is Miami. Miami is the one that has this weird long straight into hairpin last corner and then this flat out S over the start-finish straight, right? I think it's Miami. I think that's a fantastic track, like for racing and for hot lapping. I would love to have a good version of that in some game. Well, when I say some game, I'm meaning kind of RF2 or maybe R Factor 3, or I mean, it's never gonna get to Le Mans Ultimate, but you know. Yeah, Miami is brilliant, I think. Mark, hello, I am driving... Oh, is it? I think it's 40% in game, 45, 50, that range. But anyway, we get Paul Ricard in Barcelona in the next couple of months, and after that, yeah, probably Asian Le Mans series is a logical step with some extra tracks. P2 is not dropping off though. Am I oversaving by a whole lap now? I'm confused by everything. Wait, we will have done 8 laps now, so 10 to go. Actually 9 to go. Yeah? 9.7. I might as well just save extra. I forget there are GT3s on this track, but we will probably get to overtake all of them, maybe. Maybe not. The base difference is really not big. Yeah, 200 variants of Paul Ricard. Many different races to be had around there. Yeah, Mark, it's SimiCube 2 Pro. Would I like to have safety car and virtual safety car? I will admit I don't even know how exactly the rules are in WEC. Not sure if they have the same systems as F1. Oh! I know how this ends. He floors it into the apex, potentially. I think he was reasonable. Either way, what was I saying? So I think... I mean, for these short races, for sprint races, it doesn't really make any sense to have safety cars, right? But for like these special events, 4, 6, 8 hours endurance races, it would surely add something, but I don't know, it's kind of like, it's good for viewers in some aspect, but it's not good for the drivers. It just adds too much of uncertainty. And then if you have prize pools for big competitions, or if drivers or streamers or whatever teams have sponsors that want them to do well, and then suddenly you have big random factor. I don't know. In real life, of course, you have to have it for safety, but here you don't need that safety. He got Porsche. Oh, yeah. Driving the Porsche GT3 is surely quite an experience. But it's kind of difficult to program safety car, right? In real life is always a human decision when to put it out. And it depends where the crashed cars are, how much debris there is on track. Not sure how to program that in the sim. Bugs for sure. I mean, you know, in iRacing you have this stuff that stays on track, like the gravel and the debris, right? They kind of stay on track for some time. So if there was some element of that, and if after escaping the cars would kind of remain on track for some duration, it would be interesting if you like actually had to avoid that. Well, I mean, as far as I remember, even if F1 Challenge, which is the granddad of Le Mans Ultimate, kind of, you had the settings in the text files where you could put kind of time until the wrecked car gets removed from track, like AI. But then if it just suddenly disappears, it doesn't look good, so you could put some kind of animation. But yeah, I mean, a real player with safety car is surely easily doable. But then if there is 10 splits, you need 10 of them. I keep getting tricked into going wide there. So I'm saving one lap of fuel too much, right? I don't know. That's some proper dentist driving that I'm doing. Still in the lead though, so all good. We run a real safety car in F1 League. Yeah, I mean, I drove in leagues where they were real-life safety cars. I mean, after all, there was a real-life, or like a real-life driver of the simulated safety car in Le Mans Virtual. But it was never called out, like it was only there for the starting procedure. And for the obligatory red flags and restarts. It's unbelievable how easy it is to get a cut there. That was scary. I didn't see him, but I saw the radar. Suddenly it looked like he's gonna chop me off. Uh-oh. Don't do that to me. I mean, we have this precaution of... I have to dive, like, I don't know. We have this precaution of ghosting if something happens with lagging, but I saw incidents where it just doesn't happen. And the people go into the air when they merge together on track. Okay. I'm still deciding if I should drive the LMP3 or LMP2 for the 4 hours of Silverstone. I mean, we are still trying to figure out whom to drive with. But LMP3 is kind of a nice challenge, even though LMP2 will probably be more booked. Yeah, so this is easy, 3 laps to go, there is no way to get 4. That's a bugged pit entry honk. Well then, so let's go full push then. No more lifting coast. Oh, that's a lot of heat in the rear. Interesting. 100 Celsius, wow. And off we go. Well, Luca, I don't even know. I guess it's a good probability. I just broke a bit late. Even in third, there is quite a lot of entry. I mean, now I started to push and I'm just not finding any pace when pushing. Which makes sense, given that the rear left is so hot. Come on. If I take this for this 4-hour race, it's gonna be a track limit fest. Unless I can put into my head that there is much more of a car on the left side. I need to check actually where the surface temperatures peak. Uncomfortable. What are they doing behind? Alright, one to go. I'm not sure if it's really traction. It's not a traction issue. It's just a very hot rear left. And maybe the rear is also quite stiff. Was it the case that the car is running hard rears and medium fronts or something like that? Like by the rule book. And they just call them all mediums. But it's surely not lacking rotation on the entry. Yellow flag for what? Ah, there we go. Alright, well, that's gonna be a checkered flag. Was an easy dentist race with a lot of dentist driving, but we saved too much fuel and we still won, so all good. I'm just gonna quickly check what was that crash. Was Nathan... Ah, the classic. The classic entry wheel-to-wheel into Maggot's brackets. It just doesn't work. You cannot do it. Wait, he had a terrible understeer. I mean, fair enough. But at this point, yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen. At this point, if you're on the outside and you turn in at Silverstone, yeah, this is a recipe for disaster. There is no way there is not gonna be a contact. If there is any overlap, you just have to be maximum to the outside, really leave a lot of space. Because then either you crash or the car behind. Like we've done some Formula Sim racing in the past decade and a half here with F1 cars, and side by side through here rarely ends well. Very rarely. Sometimes, yeah, I mean, sometimes both spin, sometimes the inside, sometimes outside. I mean, it surely justifies the spin because it's I mean, you know, you're entering the corner, like you turn in, all the weight is concentrated, like you're loading the front left a lot, you're bouncing off the curb, the car is destabilized. The front is kind of already maybe stable. Well, it is stable because it's understeering. So the rear is... Yeah, the rear is still a bit wobbling from the curb, and the car is kind of locked into the ground by the sliding front left. So it's just kind of spins around the front left. It makes sense, like from physics side of things I can easily see this being logical. Yeah, like maximum right input and then you just get clipped a bit. This is exactly what happens. It was not that light of a contact, I think. Anyway, yeah, it's good car to race. FFB is great. I'm just confused by how much grip it has and how little power it has, but how the rear still kind of finds its way to snap. Anyway, it's 22:11 in my time zone, and I think I'm just gonna call it a day here. Let's just see how much I gained here. Yeah, here we have the brackets. But if I go to my profile, I have the bar. I don't understand. Is that design or is it a bug or... Anyway, I'm gonna take the P2 and the P1, and I'm super happy that the server didn't crash completely. Let's see what the LMU Discord says. Online status schedule, it's still orange. Race control services have mostly been restored. We are working on resolving the missing advanced traces. Okay. Looking good. It's weird that it's not a reused UI part. It would make a lot of sense to just have the same one. It's easier and it's more kind of works better together, right? But more consistent. There is a bug with the stats in the hypercar races. Okay. I mean, you mean in the advanced races? No, I clicked the wrong thing. Thank you, One Kenobi. I enjoyed the racing as well. I'm just super happy it all worked and there were no crashes, and it seems like the system works. The races have been logged and that all is good. But yeah, indeed, wait, we don't even... we have Super 60 for the hypercars, right? And WEC experience. Even you mean that? I guess that's still the problem. Yeah, the advanced races are still the problem. Right, well, I'm probably doing the special event. Wait, is the special event already here? I'm most likely doing that on Friday evening, actually. Oh, rain in the end. Look at that. That's gonna be fun. Looking forward to that. 4 hours and then we have rain in the last 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, Friday evening for me for this most likely, because on Saturday I have the historic vintage Monza F1 and Sunday is VMS Pro. If you win or get a podium, the race doesn't appear in your profile stat. I mean, that's what it says in the online status. They're still working on resolving the missing advanced races. Maybe they mean that. Either way, gonna be a long weekend. We will enjoy a lot of Silverstone. Need to decide if I'm doing P2 or P3. Not doing the GT3s though. I want the prototype experience. So till then, have a nice week. See you. Goodbye.